guys, Gabby here from D-Blob Studios. This video is going to be about ways to be more self-sufficient. So if you're around my age, you want to learn how to be more self-sufficient, so when you're older you'll know how to do things and live how to be, well, you don't need to rely on your parents all the time. This is a great place to come to. Alright, thanks. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing on my list is astronomy. So if you learn how to navigate the skies, if you learn how to find the North Star and the Little Dipper there up in the sky late at night, you won't get lost if you're out camping or in the woods somewhere with your family or with your friends when you're older. You know, you want to be able to learn how to be, you don't want to be lost, right? You don't want to have to be stuck in the woods with no cell phone reception. Oh no, no cell phone reception. Whatever. You need to learn how to do that so you don't get stuck in the woods with no cell phone reception. Yeah. So you want to learn how to do that. Then if you navigate the skies, it's also very, very impressive. In my opinion, it's very impressive to me if you know how to find Jupiter in the sky or locate Venus or show me constellations that I have never found myself before. So, yeah, it's actually real fun, too. So it's not only educational, it's fun, and you won't get lost. Yeah. Another thing to do is cooking. You want to know how to cook so that, well, you don't always have to have takeout, and it's not always healthy for you. So you want to learn how to cook and have healthy foods that taste good, too. You don't want to just have all that cruddy McDonald's stuff all the time. It might taste good, but it's bad on your heart and your health and your blood, like everything. Your blood pressure will rise. Yeah, you want to be able to eat healthy and not, well, have to rely on fast food restaurants, right? So yeah, cooking will help you. Well, if you live alone when you're older or you're out of the city or wherever you are, you know, it'll help, right? And it's also very impressive to know how to cook. If you're a guy, some girls want a guy who knows how to cook. If you're a girl, some guys want to have a girl who can cook. So yeah, it goes both ways. You want to learn how to cook so that you impress someone, and so that you are, well, yeah, self-sufficient. You don't have to go to your parents' house all the time or get some fast food or go to a restaurant. That'll cost a lot of money if you always go to restaurants. Yeah. Learning to navigate your city. You want to learn how to be able to get around the place, not only by car, but you want to be able to walk, bike, bus, anyway, you need to know addresses, streets, how to get to places. You need to just catch up on the news to, find detours if there's any traffic jams or, well, right now in Fort McMurray, there's fires, so you want to be able to find the fastest way to get out of there, right? So any delays, traffic jams, fires, any emergencies at all, anything of that sort, you need to learn how to navigate your city. It will help you so much. I'm not kidding you, so much. Cleaning your house properly. You need to learn how to clean your house properly, not only by using a vacuum or fancy machinery, stuff like that. Well, it's not really fancy, but yeah. But you need to learn how to do that. Sometimes good old-fashioned elbow grease is better than using machines. I'm not kidding you. No joke. It's really good, and it's good for your health, too. If you get in there, get working, it prepares you for the real world, right? So, yeah, you need that. Another thing you can do is grow your own food. If you have like a tomato garden, something like that. If you grow veggies, fruits in your backyard, front yard, somewhere like that, it will help you a lot. It'll save you money, and it's also a nice hobby to have, right? It's sometimes harder to do if you're in a place like where the climate is always changing, like Edmonton. Here, it's hard to do sometimes, but in the summer you'll have lots of fruits and vegetables, extra stuff, It's nice and, like I said, a fun hobby. It'll save you a lot of money, and frankly, it just tastes better because you don't have to have all those preservatives on them, right? It's preservatives and chemicals everywhere, so yeah, it's healthier for you too. Sewing. I know it might not seem that amazing right now, but seriously, sewing is a nice hobby to have, and it also saves you a ton of money. So you ever see that t-shirt you love in the store but it costs like $50? Well, that's not a problem now, because you can just, if you sew your own clothes and things, you can create a t-shirt like that by yourself. Just learn how to sew. You can grab those, stencils, not stencils, but you can trace them, cut them out, and use them to cut your own clothing, right? And if you learn how to sew, even if you use a sewing machine, it'll help you a lot. You don't have to spend so much money on buying clothes. You can just sew them yourself. I know fabric sometimes costs a lot, but some fabrics, they're cheap and good quality too. Like, you go to Fabricland or a place like that, and not advertising, but I just love going to Fabricland. Yeah, places like that, the fabric stores, their items are, they're good prices, and they're materials that you can just get and use quickly. Like, you don't have to, oh, it's not on sale, I can't get it, You can just get it. It has a low price, so yeah. It's fun to do too. Sewing's awesome. Shoveling, raking leaves, and mowing the lawn. Like, you don't always have to use a lawnmower or a snowblower or a fancy schmancy ride-along lawnmower. You can use an actual rake, a shovel. I've used push mowers before. They're fun to use. I love using push mowers. It gets your body moving, and even though it's cold outside, sometimes if you're raking snow, wow, yeah. I didn't mean to say raking snow. What the heck is with me? So if you use a regular shovel, like, it gets your body moving, and you can. It's just healthy for you, and it's also good for, you don't always have the money to buy a fancy snowblower or lawnmower. Sometimes you just have to use what you have. You don't have to always use a leaf blower. I say that. Wow. All these things can keep you in good shape, and it shows you the value of hard work. Some people they don't see how important it is that people work in our society. Like, people these days are always on their phones and devices, right? But sometimes you need to get out there and do some actual work. Use your muscles, It's just, people take for granted that they're living in a society where not much you don't have to do much yourself. Like, most things are done for you. There's prepared meals, like you said, snow blowers and leaf blowers, right along with lawnmowers. And just taxi drivers and stuff like that. Sometimes you just need to ride a bus. You need to learn how to get around. And I know sometimes a cab is faster, but it's also cheaper to go on the bus, right? It'll save you a lot of money, and sometimes hard work is better than just, oh, I'll just do it next time, like slacking off. It shows you the value of why we need people who work here in our cities, our countries. Work runs the world. It's not money, it's the people who work for their money, right? You need people to work and do these things. Like, who makes the clothes that we buy in stores? Who prepares the food and picks the food from picks the fruits and vegetables from their trees, vines, from the ground? Like, you need to have you need to know about how work works, basically. If you do work yourself, then you'll have more appreciation for it, and maybe the world won't be such a corrupted place if everyone knew the value of hard work. Alright, thanks guys. Sorry for that weird speech there. I'm So glad you watched this video. See you next week. If you like this video, hit that like button. And if you're new to this place, the Blob Studios is awesome. And if you like this video, just hit that subscribe button. There will be more coming next Sunday. All right, guys. Have a great night. Happy Mother's Day to you all. Ciao. Bye.